Oh, Lord. Mm, mm, mm. Now, y'all know I don't want my channel to be about a bunch of bull crap. Y'all already know this about me. Y'all know I do not want this damn channel to be about a bunch of mess. Okay? But as you can see by the title and the avatar, it's going to be about some mess tonight. I cannot. I cannot. Tonight I'm going to be discussing clinical examples of chimpology 101. And this is the beginner's course. Oh, God. Let me go to my messages so that we can do and complete this case study tonight of our first session of chimpology. Oh, God. So let me explain to you what this live is really about. Thus, the title and the avatar. I want to get you all to understand that the inbox messages that I get on my Instagram is literally content. It's content for me. It's literally content so that I can run to YouTube on this secret YouTube channel that I got and expose it all to Black women that will actually listen to me. So, if any of you follow me on IG, you know that I posted a question. And the question asks, do you feel like you are where you need to be in life as far as being in your late 20s and 30s? Do you personally feel like you are where you need to be? A specific chimp was in my inbox today. And let me give you a little background story because I'm scrolling through the messages so that I can actually read the messages to you, because this is a case study. Like, I'm literally treating this like a case study of Chimpology 101. So, there is a specific chimp that follows me on Instagram. He is 28 years old. So let me give you the backstory. This is literally like a college course right now. This specific chimp is 28 years old. Ethnicity is Black. And this specific specimen lives in the ghettos of Detroit. Also, the specimen pretty much said in his life, as of right now, being 28 years old, he feels like he is where he needs to be. So now we're going to break it down even more. Y'all, it's just so much. I'm sorry. I'm reading the messages so that I can get everything, because this is just a lot that I have to talk about and expose. Oh. So let's start with this first response. I plan on being a boss and letting my money work for me and not through someone else's plan. Now let's break down that statement. A lot of these chimps online rave about being entrepreneurs. They rave about being their own boss, talking about how they don't want to work for the white man. But these same chimps, okay, with their chimpology, really believe that they can avoid taking up a trade. They believe that they can avoid taking up any college courses or community college courses to even learn how to be a quote unquote boss, to not work for the white man. Okay. Now, he also says, I plan on being a boss, and that means I can branch off onto other things. My mindset is way above some 401k. Do you all hear this? He says, My mindset is way above some 401k. So that statement alone tells you that this chimp does not even understand having a 401k, the benefits of having a 401k. This chimp believes that having a 401k is for suckers, for sucker niggas. The chimp believes that having a 401k is meaningless, is worthless because people with 401ks work for the white man. People with 401ks, okay, are not being their own bosses. That is what it means in his mind. So he believes that him having a 401k, he feels like he's above and beyond having a 401k. And these are the type of men that many Black women are out here procreating with, having children with. For a man to be this goddamn idiotic and fucking stupid is unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. It's actually mind-blowing how fucking stupid. And I'm sorry for cursing because I know this is probably going to get flagged at this point. A man being this damn stupid to not understand why having a 401k is important. My God. My God. Then it goes on to say, like being a boss and having my own business. Not quite, but I do have some Bitcoin and I'm on the verge of learning how to do crypto and trading. Then what that money can't even fucking write. Oh God. Then when that money accumulates and turn into 1,000, can't even spell, I'll invest it and really start doing something with it. Notice how he doesn't even know what to invest the money in because he's not even speaking on that because he has no damn clue. Oh God. What I like about jobs is that you make friends, and sometimes even when you're tired, you have something to look forward to. But in the years of me working, I realize more and more that this not what I want. God, the sentence structure. Please, plus the hard work and dedication I put myself through to keep that job, and I do bust my ass. On the side, I can help other people. I wouldn't be selfish and greedy, especially if I'm making buku money, however you spell buku. This man just sat up here and said he worked his behind off. Now, I'm going to keep reading. You're going to see why this is so entertaining. So I go on to ask him, so you seem like you have all these big plans. What are you currently doing right now at your age? What are you currently doing to put all this stuff into motion? He responds and says, nothing, LOL. I'm at Amazon, but I've been on LOA. So I don't know what the hell that means. But he's working at effing Amazon. Amazon. See, y'all give these Negroes way too much credit when they be talking this entrepreneurial bull crap. Y'all see, that's what I be talking about. This is exactly what I be talking about, because when you hear people, especially when it comes to these men, when you hear them talk about being an entrepreneur and them starting their own business and them wanting to be their own boss, this is the type of idiots. This is the type of idiotic thinking that they have when they talking about they want to be their own boss and be entrepreneurs. They have no clue. They have no clue what they're talking about. None. He sounds like a complete effing idiot. An effing idiot. This fool is working at Amazon, have the audacity to be talking down to people that are invested in a 401k, talking about he want to be a boss and not work for the white man. But this nigger is working at Amazon at 28. It gets worse. It gets worse. Listen to this. I said, but if you're going to do all these things you say you're going to do, you need to make plans and make moves now, right? Because talk is very cheap. This fool responds and says, I mean, if the money ain't quite right at the moment, what can I do? Once I learn how to do crypto, which isn't going to take me long, then I can go from there. My talk is a little cheap right now, but if you don't believe me, just watch out. You're a bum. You are a whole bum. Like, it's a delusion for me. Then I said, I mean, when have you even been making time to understand how crypto works? Also, if your crypto idea doesn't work, what the hell is your backup plan? What is your backup plan if your dumb ass don't understand how to work crypto? What the hell is your backup plan in? If your dumb ass, if your retarded ass don't understand and grasp crypto. Because as goddamn dumb as his ass is, ain't no way he's about to learn no damn crypto in overnight, a month, or even 2 years. He's too damn stupid. Then he responds and says, whenever I have time and my mom, oh God, here we go. Whenever I have time and my mom is trying to get into it herself, we even thought about doing it together and make as much money as we can off of it before it's too late. But if that plan doesn't work, I'm going to try YouTube for sure. Yeah! This nigga said, I asked this nigga, if your effing cryptocurrency plan don't work, what is gonna be your backup plan to sustain your overgrown nigger ass? This nigga said he gonna do YouTube. This nigga sat here and typed and said he gonna do effing YouTube. If his bitnet plan and learning crypto don't work, he's gonna do YouTube. This nigga really sat here and said, I'ma do YouTube like it's a regular 9 to 5. Like it's just a regular 9 to 5. Like YouTube not a whole effing hobby. This nigga just really sat here and said, I'ma do YouTube like it's really a job. But y'all swear up and down, oh, it's nothing wrong with a man being an entrepreneur. It's nothing wrong with a man trying to be his own boss. But these same niggas that y'all trying to big up talking about they want to be entrepreneurs and boss, they be dumb as hell. I don't understand why y'all don't get this. Like, I literally run from men. I literally run from men that talk that entrepreneur bullshit because that ding, ding, ding. I'm sorry. I don't care how y'all feel about it. A lot of them be dumb as hell. They're dumb as fuck. They're dumb. And I don't even care about because this is going to get flagged anyway. They're dumb as hell. But y'all swear up and down, he an entrepreneur. Okay, but how many of these fucking chimps out here that's really talking about being an entrepreneur are successful at it? Or how many of these chimps out here talking about being an entrepreneur really know what they're doing business-wise? Y'all talking like these chimps really know money management. That's the funny part. Like, it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. Then I had to explain to this chimp, dude, YouTube don't even pay black content creators like that what they're worth. Jackie Aina is probably damn near the only black YouTuber on this platform that's probably getting paid what she worth. So no offense to her, but she's the token. Black content creators, even with a huge following, are not even getting paid their worth. So yo no-name raggedy ass, who the hell is going to sit here and watch your content and give you any type of money? Are you dumb? Are you delusional? Are you stupid? Are you retarded? Like, these dudes are dumb. They're straight dumb. They're straight dumb. I said doing YouTube isn't a career and should not be taken as a way to retire. Dummy. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the delusion. It's just the delusion. And then he goes on to write, say, but what about all the huge YouTubers? I mean, the massive creators. Damn, you got a point. I know about all that too. You dumb idiot. I don't care if you get like 2.5 million views on something. YouTube is not paying what people think it is. Even people that get like that one hit wonder video that probably get like 1.2 million views, they probably not get no more than $100 or $75 off that one video. Like, do the math, idiot. People not making money like that off YouTube. YouTube is a platform that brings on other opportunities like sponsorships and collabs and working with other people for money. But YouTube ain't paying nobody like that. They're not. They're not, especially black folk. How can you be this damn dumb? How can you be this stupid? So, also, let me explain this to y'all. Y'all know that I'm from Michigan, and Michigan has what we call the big three company. All right. So a lot of people here, they want to work for Ford. They want to work for the big three because as far as I know, Ford and all of them, they're still paying the line workers pretty decent money. If any of y'all from Michigan, go ahead in the comment section and correct me. But I brought that up, right? So what did he say? Hold on, let me scroll up because I'm just so agitated right now. I'm just so agitated. So I asked him, do you even understand what a Roth IRA is? Do you have a Roth IRA? He said, on my Only Stocks app. So this dumb idiot don't even have a 401k or any type of like Roth through a job. It's just pathetic. Wait, hold on, y'all. I gotta take my fish out the oven. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna let it stand there for about like 5 more minutes. But anyways, oh my god, this is just. So he mentioned something about working for Ford or something like that. So then I proceed to ask him, well, why did you stop working at Ford Motor Company? This idiot chimp says he never worked for Ford. He said, I've just been working these penny pinching jobs. So at 28 years old, you just sat here and admitted that you've been working these penny pinching jobs, not doing anything with your life, not taking up a trade, not taking any type of certification at a community college, absolutely nothing. See, y'all have to start understanding is like y'all try to give these dudes a pass when they talk about, oh, college not for everybody and I want to be an entrepreneur, but these are the type of men that are on that shit. I'm sorry. These are the majority of men who are on that type of shit talking about they want to be their own boss and they don't want to work for anybody. These lazy fucks. These type of lazy fucks are the ones. And it's like nobody wants to own up and admit it. Y'all know damn well most of the time when y'all hear men talking about they want to be an entrepreneur or work for themselves, it be a bunch of BS. I don't know why y'all just don't admit it. Because half the time their business plans don't be worth a damn. It be a bunch of BS. It don't even be nothing profitable. I mean, these niggas are out here talking about, oh, well, I want to be my own boss and start a clothing line. Why the hell would you start a clothing line and you are a nobody? Don't nobody know you. You not nobody famous. You not nobody where somebody want to buy a t-shirt with your stupid ass and face on it. So why the hell would you start a clothing line? Why would you start a clothing line? Don't nobody know your dumb ass. The hell? Why the hell would I buy a shirt with your name or your logo or your face on it? I don't know who you are and you ain't nobody. But y'all out here giving these niggas this false security of being entrepreneurs and being bosses and stuff. And y'all know they plans be a bunch of BS and it be stupid. Like y'all really need to start telling the truth out here to these dudes because this is ridiculous. Let me keep scrolling through these messages. And it gets worse. He's talking all this shit, and at 28 years old, he's living with his mother. Him and his mother live in a apartment, in a 2-bedroom apartment. Mm, mm, mm. But his mother is out here having him think he's some type of prize because he wrote, plus I'm not out here trying to screw all type of women, and I would barely want people knowing where I live anyways, especially nowadays, just real close friends and family. First of all, just because you are not, sir, that's what you should not be doing. You're literally a bum. You have no money. You have no real income. So why would your dumb ass be out here screwing everybody anyways? Like, that's what you should be doing. You don't deserve a cookie or a reward because you're not out here screwing a bunch of women. My God, but you know what? That's what y'all and these mothers be telling these raggedy ass chimps of a sons that y'all got. Like, he really think he's doing something in life just because he living at home with her ass, with her coddling ass, and not bringing home babies. Like, that is so pathetic. Y'all set the standard for black men so low, it's not even funny. Especially with that entrepreneur bullshit. Y'all have created a monster. Y'all did that because whenever I hear somebody talk about entrepreneur, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Especially when it come to them. Nope. So then he proceeds to ask me, well, when did you move out? And then he responds, oh, that's what's up. I feel that, and I feel like I need my own space half the time. Me and mom's bond is so strong. It's hard to just leave like that. Plus, I don't have anything major going on, so I don't see the point. This nigga just basically admitted that he's a fucking loser, and he doesn't see the point in him even moving out his mother's house because he knows he doesn't have anything going on. He know he don't have nothing going on. So he literally just admitted and said, I don't see the point in moving out. Like, if I had a YouTube channel going and I screamed a lot or was trying to do skits in privacy, then I would definitely move out. Y'all created this shit. Y'all created this. Y'all create men like this. Y'all created shit like this. Because for him to even be this confident telling me this, like him doing YouTube and doing funny YouTube skits at fucking damn near 30 years old in his mama house, is something he can rely on, is just pathetic. That's why I be out here telling y'all, this is embarrassing. So I replied and I said, what about the fact of just having independence? Like, wouldn't you want to move out your mother's house just so that you can have some type of freedom and independence as almost a 30-something-year-old man? He says, I mean, yeah, but if I don't need it that bad, then I'm good, or I would have been left a while ago. So he's basically saying he's perfectly fine being fucking coddled. He's perfectly fine not having any independence as an almost 30-year-old man. That's what he just sat there and said. Oh, God. I cannot. Let me put this link in the chat. If y'all want to say something about this, you are more than free to come up and say something real quick if you want to, because I'm just lost for words. This is exactly why I be saying the type of stuff that I say on my channel, because I'm sorry. I just So then I asked, you don't desire independence whatsoever? He says, I do, but you got to understand that I don't want to quit. I don't want to quite leave yet. Plus, I already know how it feels to be independent and all on your own. Now, this is the part that y'all have to listen to. He says, I already know how it feels to be independent and all on your own. So I literally ask him, I say, oh, so you've lived alone before? I recorded his response. This is what he said. me see if I can turn the volume up. Hold on. I'm trying to play it so y'all can hear.
I gotta make sure everything is cool.
Hold on. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I take my precaution very seriously. I mean, I will hang out with like work friends.
Hold on, let me play this. Hold on. Dang, where is it? Okay, here it is.
Nope, I haven't. But my mom has been gone for like days at a time.
Y'all, that was his response to knowing what it's like to be independent on his own. Let me replay that.
Nope, I haven't. But my mom has been gone for like days at a time.
That shit is pathetic as hell. So the fact that his mom leaves him alone in her apartment for days at a time, that is his definition of knowing what it's like to be independent and on his own. That is what he said. He has never lived by his fucking self. I have even asked him, do you have any type of mental disabilities? Like, is something wrong? And he was like, no. He just don't want to leave. He just don't want to leave home. This nigga said he just don't want to let y'all don't. I'll play this shit again. I'll play it again.
Nope, I haven't. But my mom has been gone for like days at a time.
This nigga said my mama has been gone for days at a time. So that's his definition of knowing what it's like to be independent in the crib by himself. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to get my salmon out. This is just absolutely fucking crazy. And then he goes on to talk about the closeness between him and his mother, right? So let me play the rest of this.
Oh, no. Not at all.
And now, this response that he's getting ready to say, this is when I asked him, like, do you have a mental illness? Is something going on? Is your mother like your caretaker? What's going on?
Perfectly fine. It's just her job requires her to be out for a while. Like a few days at a time or so.
So this nigga said there's nothing mentally wrong with him. He's not retarded. He doesn't have any disabilities or nothing like that. He's just lazy as hell and he prefers to be up under his mother. Let me play the rest of this.
No, not here. I can do anything in the world. But yeah, I just decided to stay with her. You know, we have a strong bond. I just, just want to be with her for now, I guess.
If that's not some weird sounding shit, if that's not some weird sounding crap, let me, y'all.
No, not here. I can do anything in the world. But yeah, I just decided to stay with her. You know, we have a strong bond. I just, just want to be with her for now, I guess. I mean, like if I have a certain job where I'm staying home and I need privacy, or if like when I mentioned about YouTube, like if I did that and I'm doing a lot of yelling and just certain things like skits and stuff. But like just a job if I have and I just need to be home alone when I'm doing it. That's all. But yeah, Amazon, yeah, that's cool. The Amazon job is cool. where I can come home to her or whatever, or when she's around. That's not a big deal at all.
Did y'all hear what this nigga said? This nigga said, so I can come home to her. Like he's talking about his mother like that's his woman. This nigga said, so I can come home to her. Listen to this.
I mean, like if I have a certain job where I'm staying home and I need privacy, or like when I mentioned about YouTube, like if I did that and I'm doing a lot of yelling and just certain things like skits and stuff. But like just a job if I have and I just need to be home alone when I'm doing it. That's all. But yeah, Amazon, yeah, that's cool. The Amazon job is cool. Where I can come home to her or whatever. Or, when she's around.
That nigga said, so I can come home to her. He sound like he just about to just dick her down. Like, what type of, what? So I can come, nigga, this is your mother. This is your mother. This is your mother. He's talking about his mother.
Yep, we do our own things. We do our own clothes, everything on our own. We're basically like roommates. We just do our own things. And a lot of times she'll cook and I'll just eat what she cook. Or, if I like what she cook, I'll eat it. But, I mean, I'll cook too. Doesn't really matter. We just help each other out. And that's about it, really.
So him and his mother are like roommates. So I asked him, so I'm trying to understand like y'all household dynamic that you have going on. So like who does what? What do you do? What do she do? Does she cook and clean for you? Like do she pick up after you? Do she do your laundry? What? So that's what I'm saying. That was his response. That's what I asked him, and this was his response.
Yeah, and I mean, we hang out a lot too. I mean, I make that happen mostly. I mean, I don't really be doing much, really, to be honest. I mean, I can't trust too many people. It's just too much craziness out there. So I just hang with her a lot. And we just do our own thing, But I make most of that happen for sure, though. But yeah, that's about it, really.
He sounds like he dicking her down. I'm sorry. He sounds like he is dicking her down. Like, what? Why are you saying I make sure that happens? I make sure that happens. Like,
yeah, and I mean, we hang out a lot too. I mean, I make that happen mostly, us hanging out. I mean,
why do you make that happen mostly, us hanging out, you and your mother? Like, that's a weird ass dynamic. That's a weird ass dynamic that you just said. Do y'all hear what I hear? Like, this isn't weird to y'all. This isn't strange to y'all. This is not disgusting to y'all. This is a very strange dynamic. Like, oh my God. Let me play this.
And stuff, but it won't be often at all. Or I gotta make sure everything is cool. Oh yeah, but I love hanging out though. I like being outside and everything like that. Even when it's cold outside, I don't mind being outside. I mean, not actually outside, but like outside the house somewhere. But no, I don't feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But if I feel like the woman is not worth taking home, I probably won't take her home. But yeah, I mean, my mom has met one of the girls I've talked to before. I haven't talked to many girls at all, trust me, but yeah, she was the only one. There was only one. So I'm cool on that.
It's a damn weirdo. This dude don't feel any type of embarrassment of taking home a woman to his mama house where he still live at. But he just admitted that he's never even dated like women. It sounds like he only fuck his mama. Like you're so used to being up under your mama. Like, this is the type of man that's not interested in dating women. This is the type of man, he is content being up under his mother. you know, being up under his mama, and whatever else they got going on in that strange ass household. And see, that's why I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all be giving a lot of these dudes out here too many passes when they be talking all that old big shit, talking about how they want to be their own boss and they want to be an entrepreneur. I have noticed a pattern online because I pay attention. These same type of dudes that be talking about all that old crap, they're weirdos. They're literally weirdos. Especially if they black. Do this sound like the type of man that could be his own boss? Do this even sound like the type of man that could make his own decisions without his mother / girlfriend? Mama, girlfriend, whatever. Do this sound like the type of man that could understand and learn how to navigate cryptocurrency? Are you serious? I'm going to put the link in the chat again because I really want to hear what somebody got to say about this. I really want to know because y'all awfully quiet. I mean, do y'all feel some type of way about this? Y'all feel like this ish is normal or something? Like, I'm really trying to understand everybody right now. Like, this is weird. This is so weird. And see, everybody want to say that I'm crazy for thinking like, everybody want to say that I'm crazy when I tell y'all to side eye certain men that be talking all that old crap saying they want to work for themselves and all that old crap because it be a lot of men like this. This is what I'm trying to expose to y'all. It be a lot of men like this. Do this nigga sound like he could ever run a business? Are you serious? Do this dumb nigga ever sound like he could even run anything in his own life? Are you serious? I cannot. Hi, Kiki. How are you?
I'm fine. uh, you go on at it. You mad?
Girl, I cannot. Like, this really disturbed my spirit tonight. And see, this is why I'm telling you, like, my inbox be full of content that I just want to put on YouTube and get it out because this is the type of chimpery that be in my inbox. Like, and I said I've got to start bringing this to YouTube. I have to.
Oh, okay. I've been there, done it. When I was in college, that was a long time ago. I was in the hood, so anytime everywhere I went shopping, just walk around the bus, I would always meet guys my age. But once I start talking to them and getting to knowing them, it was a bunch of like mess to the point I'm thinking like literally, I just felt like if you was past the age of college age or maybe like 24 years old and you still on public transportation or something, like I think you just mentally are not there. That's what I was getting because I've met all kind of guys to the point as just having a basic discussion and we was talking about a car and the guy was like, yeah, my car, and I said, oh, you got a car, and he said our car, and I said, who car? He said, well, it's technically it's our car, but my mom paid for it. I said, no, that's her car. Just this stuff. Yeah, and then I was a whole nother guy, and this is friend. I've been friends with this man for years, and then he's talking about, oh yeah, my townhome out, and this is like a suburb outside of where we are. I said, how'd you afford a townhome? And he said, oh well, our town. I said, oh, you got a girlfriend? And he's like, oh, well, me and my mom. And I said, how much you put down on the house? He's like, nothing. I said, that's your mom. Oh, God. Yeah. So it's just stuff like, even to the point I met another guy and I said, he was talking about disability. I said, you got disability check. And I said, what's wrong with you? I said, you seem good. He said, well, it was a lot of pressure. My mom put so much pressure on me. I had to get disability check. And I didn't want to go in detail. So I'm like, so basically, there's nothing wrong with you. This lady just told you, just go act crazy and go get a crazy check.
Wow.
So and I got that all the time, and it's just like I want to talk to guys, in the area, but literally it's like if you wasn't in college or have some, or pretty much if you wasn't doing that, I just could not talk to these guys because it was always something crazy. You can't just say you just struggling right now. They just could not admit that for some reason. You know. That's yeah, but all you talking about, been there, done it. My thing is, I think once I kind of like graduated and got away from the hood, I didn't get that as I got it a few times, but not as often as I did before when I actually was living right smack down in the hood. Yeah. Been there, all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, and just because you meet a guy at a professional football game, don't mean he got that crazy mentality too. Because he was as crazy as all get. And I was like, how he afford a national football team ticket? Somebody that paid for his way to get in to go to a professional football game. Yeah. What time is it there? Where you at?
Oh, you know where I'm at? It is 1:12 in the morning.
Oh, okay. It's 12:12 where I'm at. Okay. I was like, she really going in tonight, but I just took a nap and got up and I said, what's she talking about? But yeah, I feel where you're coming from, but I guess it was that happened to me several years or decades ago, so I kind of know where you're coming from, but been there, done it. I need more information. And then we was talking earlier about retirement plans and stuff. I had another friend. He was like this weird, overly religious, like too deep African, like he's really into Africa and never been to Africa a day in his life, that type of guy. And I was friends with him for a while, but we just never got into the business like that. And he's talking about a job and stuff. And like he was overly confident about something, and he like literally had nothing to show for. And then found his brother got him a decent job. It was at a car dealership, but he was going in on his brother just because his brother was not religious. I said, well, he's not religious, but he know how to get a decent job and take care of his wife and kids, you know? Right. So it's just crazy out here. It's just the arrogance. I never understood that. And meeting another guy, I have so many stories for days, just still living, operating the hood. He had his own business, and then he was like, yeah, take my number down. Because I told him I would start, I'm going to help you for business. Not knowing the guy had it was like some type of like cleaning service, but he cleans like trucks and stuff. And I said, okay, I work around a trucking company. I try to get you onto a couple of trucks. And then he was very like arrogant. And I just started talking to him. He said, well, sweetie, I've been having my own business since I was 17 years old. And I was like, okay, but you don't have a decent car, a pot to piss in, when to throw it out of. But he gonna get arrogant like that because he been having business. Okay, I don't care what business you has at 17 and you don't got nothing to show for it. You know?
They never do. I don't have issues. They never do.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was just so, well, I don't work for nobody. I said, I understand that, but I have plenty of family members that have worked for, a white man for 20, 30 years and have a good life, a good retirement plan. I don't have an issue starting a business, but still keep a day job and do your business at nights and the weekends, you know? But they just get caught up in it. Yeah. Just caught up in that mess and guys and want to start clothing line. I said, that's fine, but just keep your day job, you know? And a lot of that mess is they have somebody to support their craziness or have somewhere to go. I said, if I just jumped up and did all that, I don't have nobody to fall back on. They got whoever they family to fall back. I said, I don't have that. I gotta, if I fall, I'm gonna just fall underneath the bridge somewhere, you know. Exactly. You know, I don't want to be out there homeless. So I think that's somebody's backing up their craziness, because I know right now if they didn't have nobody to back them up, they would jump up and get a job right now. And then you say your friend, the guy you talk about, he gets to Amazon, he could go work at Amazon right now. They hiring.
But here goes the thing. Yeah, this dude, see, this is one of my followers on IG. That's why I said I'm gonna start really exposing these dudes that in my inbox talking, and bring it to you, because this fool works at Amazon right now.
Okay.
Right now, but he still want to do skits on damn YouTube. This fool really believe YouTube is gonna retire him, and I had to explain to this damn idiot. I said, "You dumbass, don't you realize even if your stupid ass doing YouTube and you getting paid from the ass, YouTube is paying you. You are a worker of Google. You still
Thank
ain't working for your damn self, fool.
You're not working for a white man.
Google. And then
You working for a white woman. A white woman on Google. I'm sorry, over YouTube.
Stupid ass.
Wow, this is crazy.
You was like, oh, for real? I said, yeah, you dumbass nigga. You still working for somebody, you dumb fuck. You a Google employee.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
How the hell you think you're getting paid? Somebody paying you. YouTube paying you. Google ads paying you. So how the hell you working for yourself?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I ain't thinking about it like that. Stupid ass. Stupid ass.
And that's another thing. I like a simple man, but sometimes you just can't be that dumb to me.
I mean, just dumb. Just damn.
Lord
dumb.
have mercy. Lord have mercy. I did. Child. Lord have mercy. I said he could get his own internet or something. He'll be all right. Lord have mercy.
Figure out how to wipe his ass from front to back, let alone do that.
And like I said, it just, and I don't try to talk about my own people like that, but sometimes I just notice dealing with my own race of men, especially in the hood, they act like they don't know how to wipe their own ass. They really don't. They don't even at the point, even how they ask you out sometimes. Well, I wonder how can I contact you? I said, well, it's this invention called a cell phone. You could ask my number and call, just how they act as if they can't just walk up to you and ask for your number. Like, well, I don't know how in the world can I get in contact with you? I'm like, what you mean? I said, no, but a lot of that is game too, but I'm like, so I don't know where somebody tolerating his mess somewhere, but I'm not the one. I can't do it.
I just really want to know what his mother do for a living. I'm gonna find out what his mother do for a living, because he said that she be gone for days at a time. So either she's some type of, I wonder if she a nurse or what is it that she do? To be
a traveling nurse?
Traveling, or to leave his stupid ass in the house by himself alone like that.
But a traveling nurse make more money to be in a little 2-bedroom apartment though. So
you're right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
That don't make sense. I mean, a traveling nurse gonna be in a nice, almost penthouse type of, you know what I'm saying? Or get a.
I work in healthcare, so I'm like, is she some type of nurse? Like, what do sis do? I'm gonna find out. I really want to know what this for a living.
This your homeboy? This your
hell no, girl. Sorry, I'm eating. This is one of my followers on Instagram.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah.
I get these men to tell me all their business, and they just be running off at the mouth because they want to just talk to me. So I just be getting all their business.
Yeah, I wish you would bring one on, do an interview, and I just want to see his mindset. Where is it? Where is it?
I was thinking about doing that. I was really thinking about doing that, so everybody could just sit here and watch and listen to how these fools just really think.
Yeah,
just astounding.
Yeah. I don't know if his mother put that in him, that he just, I don't know. But I had a homeboy like that. We had, started out young, like little raggedy jobs, and that's how we met. And still was friends like almost 10 years later. And then it dawned on me, we was going to hang out and go to the movies. And then I said, I'll meet you there. And then he was like, can you pick me up? And I was just like, ooh. I went on ahead and did it. I was like, I don't like picking no niggas up to go to the movies. He paid, but I was like, I don't like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. He's still in the same spot 10 years later. It's so crazy. He's smart. He's really into all this, what is that stuff called? Conspiracy stuff. He got books and all kind of stuff. And then I said, that's cool. That's fine. And he want to do all his movies. And I said, okay. But it's like, he was talking about going to community college. But I was like, you've been in there almost 10 years, though.
10 years.
I didn't, because I remember he talking. Yeah, I was like, you're going to have several PhDs.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, Herbert, and what's so crazy? We was like, but out of all my friends, my homeboys, he was the most consistent. But what fell off was I'm not religious, not that much anymore. But at the time, and then he was atheist, and I said we cool as long as we don't talk about religion. Then finally, he just kept on like slipping in like some of his beliefs, and I said no, we good. And then finally, I just had to let him go because we'll talk. I couldn't like vent to him or complain to him. So I would say, oh, somebody at school get on my nerves, somebody at work or somebody at church or any type of organization was getting on my nerves. I couldn't talk to him about it. And then when I start complaining, he said, oh, somebody from church. And I said, no, I didn't say that. I said work. Then I said complain again. He said somebody at church. I said, no, I said somebody at school. He kept on putting church in there for some reason. And I said, you putting words, and it was like slowly but surely I just had to just completely let him go. Yeah. So with that, yeah. Yeah. So that was something, and then the thing about I said the reason why he was so consistent because he didn't have no job, he had nothing else going for himself.
That is just pathetic.
That's why he was so consistent because most of your homeboys when y'all went to college stuff y'all kind of fall off. A couple of them keep in contact, but I don't want to be disrespectful, especially they got a wife. But I was like, that's why. Yeah. Oh, but I would love for you to interview. Go ahead.
Oh no, but yeah, I'm definitely thinking about doing that and finding a way. And I just want to bring one of them on here and just let them talk, so everybody can listen to it. So everybody can listen to it. And I specifically want to bring on these dudes that talk about being entrepreneurs and working for themselves, because then a lot of y'all will see it ain't nothing but a bunch of BS. Because like Black and Bougie, when they have these ideas, they never even execute them. It'd be a lot of talk. 5 years later, they still ain't took out no business loans, still ain't took up a business class, or not a nothing. Not a
even
nothing.
Or work for somebody else for a few years. That would be good, in that field.
Even when these fools are working for somebody else, y'all ever notice how they have a pattern of just inconsistencies on their job resume? Pull up their job resumes, and you can see the inconsistencies of their asses not even being able to stay at one job for a certain amount of time, and they had these little rink-a-dink security jobs, Amazon jobs, just these little
call centers,
bullshit penny pinching jobs. Hey, Centric woman, how are you?
Hey, peace, Lock Honey Princess. Hey. Peace, everybody in the chat. Peace. I'm doing good. I happen to be up late, and who I saw was on live. Lock Honey Princess. Oh my gosh. The topic of tonight is fake entrepreneurship of Black males.
That and just really talking about their psyche. I actually let everybody listen to the voice messages that this guy sent me in my inbox, just the dynamic that he has living with his mother. It's wild, and I'm just trying to get everybody to see when a lot of these guys talk about the entrepreneur stuff, working for themselves, you have dysfunctional men like the one that I just showed everybody, and I let everybody listen to his voice messages. This is the psychology of a lot of these men. They're off, they're weird, they're socially awkward, they have nothing going for themselves. So just a quick recap. This man that this whole live is about the way that he thinks, he lives with his mother. He's 28 years old. This man has never lived on his own. Okay. Let me tell you this. I asked this man, okay, do you understand and even know what it's like to have any type of independence of being on your own? His response was, yeah, I do, because when my mama leave for a couple of days, I'm here at the house alone. So that's the only time that he's ever had any type of independence. And he also says that he doesn't want independence. I literally asked him, well, why don't you want to move out just to have independence as a 28-year-old? Well, I don't really need it. That's his response. And these are the
Oh,
same type of niggas. And these are the same type of niggas talking about they want to work for themselves. It be a bunch of bull crap and pipe dreams.
yeah, I can agree with that. And like before, back in the day when I was in the like Black Power community,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of like so-called Black nationalists and so-called, fighting the man and all this and that, that was really a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the guys did not want to work.
Yeah.
So even though I was still affiliated with the so-called Black Power, Black nationalist movement, I just decided I wasn't going to date any of them because they had an aversion to work. Like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
give me a pork chop, you know, chitlin Black man that'll have a job before I
Mm-hmm.
want a vegan dude that wants to do yoga all day and
Mm-hmm.
sun salutations and don't want to have no damn job. So
Yeah.
I guess it's like been levels of distancing over the years, but that was something that was very prevalent. And
Mm-hmm.
they would basically use these excuses like, I don't want to work for the man and stuff like that. And I remember this one particular bandit that I was with for a while, it was like, I remember him using like all my stuff, like using my
Oh.
stuff and like eating my organic food. And I'm like, all this came
Mm-hmm.
from the man. I thought you didn't like the man. Like
Right.
this lavender essential oils and this sea salt
Mm-hmm.
and this organic kale all came from Whole Foods from the white man that you say that you don't want to work for, you don't want to be associated, but you have absolutely no problem using my stuff. I don't like that.
Exactly.
And then
Mm-hmm.
you end up, and then, or for me, I just felt like now I'm nagging and now I'm upset. And I wasn't upset 5 minutes ago until you came around eating up my stuff. Now I'm upset. And now I'm so called
Mm-hmm.
masculine. And you've pushed me to this point because you're lazy and you haven't brought anything into this house. That's why I'm upset.
Yep. Yep. A lot of them are freeloaders, and like you said, they're lazy, and that's why I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but when I hear these men talk about they want to work for themselves, all I interpret that is you a lazy bastard that want to be a freeloader, and you don't want to actually work. You don't want to be responsible. You don't want to pay no bills. You want to freeload up off of somebody. That's all that is. Okay, you want to work for yourself and not have to live nowhere and pay rent. Live at your mama, your auntie house up in her basement somewhere, or at your grandmama house. That's what that mean to me. That's all that mean to me. Because until you have shown me that you have took a class, a business class, or you got some type of business degree, then I'll take you seriously.
Or at least a business plan. I mean, this is a really long story that I'll make very short. But with my child's father, he said he wanted to
Mm-hmm.
open up a particular type of restaurant. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that sounds cool. And he was working hard for somebody else. I was like, okay, cool. So I actually found a location.
Mm.
I found the venue, I got everything set up. I did a lot of the interim negotiations. I did a lot of that
Mm-hmm.
on the front end and then brought him in. And then we needed to meet with like the president of finance for that particular who owned that property because they
Mm-hmm.
basically wanted to like make sure that we were going to like stick it through because some businesses had come and gone and they really needed something consistent. And so I needed him to write the business plan. Like, okay, we have this meeting. Okay, the meeting's coming up. Okay, you got do where's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
Mm.
my English isn't that good because English is his second language. Oh, my English
Mm.
isn't that good. Okay, well, write it in your language and then we'll translate it
Right.
and then I'll fix it up in English to make it sound good. But I
Right.
need you to write it in your first language. Oh, every time it was an excuse, every single time.
Mm.
And then we needed to get the equipment, we needed to get the equipment to produce this food product. And I'm like, okay, cool. We need the only way we can open up this business is if we have this equipment. This is like the most valuable asset of the business. We will be trash if we don't have this particular equipment. And it's
Mm.
like we can finance it. At that time I had like over 750 credit score. I'm like,
Right.
let's finance it and then make a break even chart and figure
Mm.
out how long it's going to take to pay off the lease or pay off the loan for this equipment. Let's
Mhm.
all you need to do is write the numbers down and see how many products do you need to sell to break even.
Yeah.
Like I need to know what, and then I also looked up like where to go to get expertise on this particular food product. I mean, this man embarrassed the shit out of me at the fucking meeting. I
Oh my
swear he
God.
embarrassed me because he was unprepared. He had
Oh,
this briefcase with nothing in it.
well, did he know
Um,
what it was? Did he
he knew.
know?
I had been reminding him. I had been
Mhm.
hounding him for the business plan and to meet with the
Mhm.
lady. But the lady, like, I was able to still kind of finesse,
Oh
and she was like,
God.
"Well, we're having a board meeting. This is the thing."
Yeah.
She's like, "We're having a board meeting at the beginning of the school year, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Can you bring your food? Bring your
Mhm.
food and let everybody like cater the event. Basically, like cater
Mm.
the event and show us what the food is going to be like so we
Yeah.
can then talk, have another meeting." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I was telling him like, "Okay, well, what's the menu? What do you want to produce?" That And after a
Mhm.
while I just saw like, okay, he's not serious. He's not
Wow.
serious. And
Mhm.
so I have my own business, okay?
Mhm.
I can't neglect my business from trying to help you, and you're not trying to help yourself. You're not trying.
Yeah.
You would prefer to work for somebody else. This could have popped off for you, but you're not even trying. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And it's like, girl, there's too much to unpack right now, but it was terrible. And a lot of times they don't sit down and actually do what it takes to write out the numbers and get a proper
Yeah.
business plan and present themselves. Luckily, and those same black men will be like, "The world is discriminating against me." Oh, sis, you know what he said? You know what he said?
Mm.
It was a white lady. It was a white lady who was the vice president of finance. He was like, "Oh, she didn't like me because I was black." I was like,
You gotta be effing kidding me.
that's
You
what he
gotta be
told me.
kidding me.
That's what he told me. He said she didn't like him because he was black. I'm like, well, how did you get that? Because
So after that woman gave him a second chance to cater,
yes,
she didn't like. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
yeah, he still
Wow.
said that she was
Entitlement. Wow.
discriminating. She was discriminating against him. So it's like they're so caught up in their
Wow.
victim mentality that they don't want to take accountability for what they do. And it's like, no, you bombed the meeting. You embarrassed me.
Wow.
I'm sitting here putting my goodwill out here in on my name, and then you come in and you're embarrassing me, and then now you want to be like, "Oh, woe is me." And so these same men are go out and complain and say, "Oh, the world is racist." Meanwhile, they won't tell you, "Well, I never submitted an application. I never
Yup.
tried to get any additional training. I never applied for a promotion. I never tried
Mhm.
to level up. I never tried to go any higher." And you'll just complain about where you are, but you don't also follow up and tell people that you never tried. You didn't even
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. Yeah. They're never going to tell you the full story, and they're never going to admit that half of it why it bombed is because they're lazy as hell and they didn't do what they needed to do to execute the plans. They never want to tell you that part. They never own up to that part. They never will.
Yeah.
they,
Yeah,
they
you're
have
right.
all these pipe dreams and all these plans, all these business plans and this and that, but they do not execute them. The majority of them do not execute these plans that they come up with, these business plans. But then they want to get on black women about going to school, about taking up a trade, about hell, even going to hair school and becoming a
Right.
hairstylist and opening up their own salons. But they want to rag on your ass about what you do. And they can't even follow through with their own plans. They fall on their asses every single time. Every time.
More often than not, it's
Yeah.
very prevalent. And then a lot of them say they do business, but they be scamming. You know, a lot of them do scamming, and I tell girls, I'm like, yeah, all money is not good money. Yes, I do promote hypergamy. Yes, I do promote getting to a bag, but you don't need to associate yourself with someone who's scamming. That's federal. You can catch a federal case.
They'll learn the hard way.
You can
They
catch a federal case if they're out here scamming and forging documents and
yeah.
forging things, and then they're sending money to your account and doing
Mhm.
this and doing that, and you're getting intertwined in their criminality. Now you
Mhm.
gonna catch a case behind them. All money ain't good money.
So late. So late. So late. It's absolutely sad. And another thing that I find is, if it wasn't for a lot of black women behind a lot of their business plans and things like that, it would not be a success. It would
Mm-hmm.
not be prevalent.
Yeah. Yeah, what's coming to my mind is that sister who did that like 2 hour breakdown of her being with that down low pastor who was like
Oh, I
molesting
saw
kids.
that.
Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I did. I
She
did.
was doing everything. She was doing everything in the family. She was doing everything in the church. She was literally doing everything. And he would just get up on Sunday morning and preach a sermon and pretend like he was actually capable. He is
Yeah,
nothing without her. Where is he now? In squalor.
yeah.
It was all her, all her.
Mm,
And it's
mm,
so many different enterprises like that. A lot of these trucking businesses, you have the women
mhm.
sitting up here doing the broking, doing the brokerage, who's getting the
Yeah,
loads, that's doing all the stuff. And he ain't doing shit but driving a truck. He ain't doing nothing.
yeah. And then a lot of these men have the audacity to want to try and get with you and start a business with you. Don't do that shit. Do not do that
Yeah.
because
Y'all
they
should
will have you
listen to
intertwined
Lock Honey
with
Princess.
people,
That is the absolute truth. They
you
will
know,
mess
and
up your credit.
yup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They'll mess up your credit. They'll mess up your reputation. They will run you raggedy. And then at the end of the day, you really won't have anything to show for it because they don't know how to build equity, and it's rarely a profitable business. So you're
Yeah.
doing all this running around, and for what?
Yeah.
And when the
And,
business is not working, do you
mhm.
think that they're going to stop and be like, all right, well, I tried, let me go ahead and get a job to provide for my
No,
family? No, they'll
no.
let you go work. They'll let the woman go
Yeah.
and get a job, and then they'll sit at home and supposedly be, quote, working on the business when they won't be really doing anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I've seen
Absolutely.
this so many times. I've seen it
I've
so
seen it
many
a lot.
times.
That's why I have this quote unquote bitter attitude towards entrepreneurial men because I've seen it too many times. Personally, I've seen it too many times. The ship never really sails like that. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
Just going to be honest. And just like there was this Ashmite in my inbox months ago trying to shoot his shot with me. And he really thought he was a prize because he had this little raggedy restaurant downtown Detroit, right?
Mhm.
Mind you, I'm in Michigan. I've never been to his restaurant, okay? And bragging about that little raggedy ass restaurant and this and the other. Well, come to find out, that restaurant is not even open anymore. So
Wow.
they don't even know how to keep a business open. And this dumb idiot, he was even featured in Fox 2 News
Yeah.
for his restaurant, the Detroit News for his restaurant. Like he was a feature, like, oh, look at this black owned restaurant. Dumb idiot couldn't even keep it open because now it's closed.
Restaurants are hard. Restaurants are like 50-50. And it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting, like, I did a live a long time ago when I was talking about, black men don't compete on anything. Like, they don't dominate in any particular industry. And I think like if you guys were gonna dominate in anything, it should probably be mineral extraction, right? Because like that's where the minerals are. But anyway, it don't matter what I say, they ain't gonna do nothing anyway. But but I'm like, y'all don't have an industry that you dominate. And so it's like you keep going towards the same things. Okay, trucking, restaurant, barbershop. Okay, there's other men that dominate in other areas that are a little bit more lucrative
Mm-hmm.
than the areas that you continue to choose. So Restaurant, mm-mm. And that's why I
Yeah.
tell women in general, find somebody that's already established, somebody that's not on the come up,
Mhm.
because it's too much of a gamble for a woman to be with someone who is on the come up because they haven't proven themselves. They have not proven
Exactly.
their concept. They have not proven themselves to be able to lose it and get it back, or to be able to maintain and have stability. So why
Mhm.
should you gamble your feminine eggs on something that's not a sure thing, something that's not already ready to go? No, you shouldn't have to get a project and fix him up and build him up and put him together and send him on his way and teach him and all this type of stuff. Like, you shouldn't have to do all that. It's not
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's just especially with the whole business aspect. And you know what? Let me tell you something that I've been seeing a trend with as well. Black men in the food industry seems to be trending a lot. I see it all on Facebook, Instagram. All of these men want to have food trucks. Having a food truck is now the quote unquote in thing. Either they're uh doing meal preps, they're selling like meal prep plans, or they're doing the food truck. And it's like once they believe in their minds that they want to start a business, they literally hop on the train as everybody else. They cannot stray away from what others are doing because that would require them to think too much. Oh well, shit! Everybody starting a food truck. I'm gonna start me one too. Like they don't understand how to think outside of the box. They don't understand different other lucrative industries to tap into to even start a business. Like they all do the same shit. They literally all do the same shit.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on
Or
that
they're
one.
chefs. And I'm so fucking tired of
Yeah,
seeing Instagram chefs. I'm so tired of that. Like,
yeah,
why don't you niggas be tutors or some shit? The fuck? None of you know. None of you know how to do math. None of you know how to like start, be tutors or anything like that. Like, I'm telling you, like they don't know how to start side gigs or businesses that really require them to think. They don't. They don't.
not as a collective.
No, they don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, everybody kind of jumped on that bandwagon. I feel like a lot of guys jumped on that food truck bandwagon. And another thing that I've noticed when it comes to businesses, especially with them, is that they're very susceptible to like multi-level marketing scams, Ponzi
Yep.
schemes, and of course scamming, and like just stuff like crypto and just
Yep.
anything that just like that's like trying to hit a lick or trying to hit a
Yeah.
lottery, trying to come
Get
up
rich
real
quick.
fast
Mm-hmm.
without doing any work, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I'm a little bit older than you, so I can
Mm-hmm.
remember the 80s and the 90s when they supposedly had these crack businesses, but it's like that doesn't
Yeah.
require any skills
Yeah.
because it's a highly addictive substance whereby people are just going to you know, keep coming back. You don't need any skills to sell this. And
Yeah.
so now they just have this idea that I should be able to make a lot of money really fast and I don't have to work hard. I don't have to be like invent anything or have any intellectual property or create a
Mhm.
process or even create something that's going to be beneficial for the Black community at whole.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably one of the bigger epiphanies that has helped me transition out of that situation, was just knowing that they're not in service to Black women and children in the community.
No.
And so all this time you thought, or at least I can speak for myself, I thought that I was working with a counterpart towards the Black community. But then when I look around, it's
Mhm.
really just me and other Black women. It's really
Yeah.
just us as a collective actually trying to do something. It's like when we think about our own personal goals, I feel like we think about how can that relate to like other Black women and children, like how can that help the community, like where do I fit in. But I think that for them in general, they're mostly self-serving, and so they're just trying to
Mhm.
hit a lick really fast. So yeah, they will sell you a Ponzi scheme or a multi-level marketing
Yeah.
or whatever, whether it's Prime, what is it, Primerica,
Yep.
Legal Shield, whatever the latest MLM is, they be in it.
All the time. Oh, all the time. Oh, just like she said, yep, they're also doing the beard oil thing as well. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm so over
Beard.
the beard oil. I'm so over
Oh,
it.
I'm sick of it. I'm
I'm just
so
over it. Like, how many beard oils do we need? Damn.
telling you. It's just it's sickening. I mean, it's just so sickening. That's why, I just really wanted y'all to understand why I feel the way I do about that whole entrepreneurial crap. I don't take the majority of them seriously. I don't, because a lot of them are not possessing the intelligence, the business plans, or any type of visual production of a business being successful. I don't believe them. I do not believe them. I don't. I don't. And I also feel like a lot of women should be wary of them and probably stay away from them, because a lot of those type of men, they want you to go half on their BS ideas. They want you to put your money in it. Well, if you put your money in my business plan, you'll get double back. Ah, no, 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 nigga, no.
They're
No.
professional scammers. There's a
They are.
couple of there's a couple of channels on YouTube where they teach guys how to do that actually. And
Mm.
this is a very dangerous time for Black women that's coming up because it's income tax time.
Let me look. Hold on. What do you know the name of this channel?
Should I text it to you, or should I put it in the chat so
Yeah,
people
put it
don't
in the
run over
chat.
there? Okay, let me
Yeah,
put it in the private chat because I don't want people running over
yeah,
there
put
and
it
giving
in
that
the
person
chat.
any
Yeah,
type of shine. Let me
yeah.
write it in here.
Cause wow, I need to watch that, because I had no idea they were doing that now on YouTube. But I shouldn't be
Yeah.
shocked. I
Once
shouldn't
you
be.
go over there, just put how to scam women,
Oh
and
wow.
those videos should show up. But yeah, like
Mm,
he even encourages men, like around income tax time, he
wow.
encourages men to come and scam women about like crypto, about investment, about different things. Yeah. So Black women really do need to um
Mm,
be very cautious. And I tell Black women to lie.
yeah.
I do promote lying. So I think
Hmm.
that you should tell, if you're like have a child's father or uncle or cousin or brother or whoever, just tell them that you owe money and you're
Yeah.
not getting anything back. Lie. Black women tell the truth too much. They're too transparent, and
Yes.
they talk too much to a fault. It's like, avoid having problems in your life by lying. Okay, get a PO box, have your IRS information not come to the house so that nobody knows what you're getting, and just lie and just say, I didn't get anything. I owe money. I'm so stressed out. I don't know how I'm gonna pay it back. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Mm,
why they say that? Well, they say I got a penalty because I filed something wrong last year, so I got a penalty I gotta pay. Just lie. Just
yeah.
protect yourself. Protect
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you brought that up, because me and a friend of mine were talking about this today, that Black women are too honest. Black
Yes.
women are so honest and so nice that it's literally always to their detriment. They're too honest. What are you being so honest for? Lie. Every other woman lies. You need to learn how to
Mm-hmm.
lie to protect yourself, just like you said. What do you feel the need to be truthful for too? You don't owe these men that. You owe yourself to protect yourself though.
I think that Black women should all over themselves, because you should be able to get money, and you should be able to do this, and you should be able to live in peace, and you should be, yeah, but should ain't what it is.
Yes.
It ain't what it is. Like, this is a situation. Everybody wants to be the exception, and everybody, I feel like people underestimate these guys. And I always
Mhm.
ask women when they're in violent situations, do you think he would kill you? Most of the time they'd be like,
Mm.
no, I don't think so. No, I don't
Wow.
think so. But the truth
Mm,
of the matter is, anytime there's a DV situation where strangulation is involved, you have a
mm,
high chance of being killed.
wow.
So the women who's like, well, he did put his hands around my neck. Well, he
Wow.
did kind of choke me a little bit. No, sis, that wasn't a little bit. Like,
Mm,
if you have a DV situation that involve any type of weapon or them putting their hands around your neck or strangling you, yes,
yeah.
you are at risk. You're at a high risk of being offed. Okay, so
Mm,
I think that Black women underestimate the violence, and they look at these stories like, oh, that's her over on the other side of the
yeah.
town. Or no, that's this other woman. No, that's Keisha and dealing with her situation. And,
Mm.
my guy wouldn't kill me over $800. When they keep showing you
Oh,
over and over again, they will take you out over $800.
yes, they will. Yes, they will.
You're not like, don't see yourself as an exception, and just do whatever you have to do to protect yourself, lie, distance yourself, come up with a plan to get away from the situation, to
Yeah.
diffuse the situation and get some distance between you and the aggressive person,
Yeah.
because the scammers, they're about to come out for real, for real. They about to come
Especially
out.
in this, yeah, especially in these times with everything going on with this pandemic, of course.
Yep.
It's just, it's just absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And I just really feel like Black women really need to start being more aware. Stop giving men the benefit of the doubt, because giving men the benefit of the doubt could probably cost you your life. It could cost you your credit score. It could cost you so many things. So many things. Go with your gut instinct. I mean, we just really have to be careful out here, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I see it all the time, but just underestimating what they're capable of,
Yeah.
underestimating their like the true nature. And I think it's because they don't want to accept what it is.
But yeah.
Like, you don't want to accept what it is, so you want it to be what you want it to be in your fantasy, in your mind, and you don't want to accept what he's consistently showing you.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Absolutely.
accept that. One of my friends, her child's father is a bandit, and her child is going through some different situations, and I told you that guy is evil. He doesn't want to see your son succeed in life. Like, just
Mhm.
stop. And she'll be like, oh, well, he was so I asked him to help him with his da 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 da. I said, well, 9 times out of 10, instead of him helping your son, he probably made fun of him about that issue. He
Yeah.
probably teased him. So he's having issues with his self-esteem. I promise you that that dude made it worse. Why do you
Wow.
keep disclosing your child's personal information to his bandit father when you know
Yeah.
he sabotages your child? She doesn't want to believe that he would do that to his own son. It don't matter what you want. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
been doing it since the beginning. So why do you keep forcing him on him? Why do you keep trying to make him be something that he's not, and keep
Mm,
opening up your son to be uh abused? Why do
mm.
you keep doing that?
Wow.
Well, okay, girl. Well, anyway, let me let you go. And that's what I tell her.
Wow. I mean, yeah, a lot of women, they just don't want to see it. I think part of it is denial. A lot of denial, a lot of mental denial about what's in front of them and what's just there. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mm, mm, mm.
Well, thank you for your platform, and thank you for providing a wealth of very powerful information for Black
Well,
women. We appreciate you.
thank you. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, and thank you for allowing me to share some thoughts on your panel tonight.
Oh, always, always. You are always welcome.
Thank you, sis. I'm going to continue to listen.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, ladies. Yeah. I'm not gonna be on here for too much longer because it is super duper late. But I just really wanted to come on here and let you all listen to those messages and read those messages to you, because I want a lot of you to see certain aspects when it comes to that, because there are so many men out here that talk a good game, that talk about, what it is that they want to do, plans that they want to execute, but they are literally these men that I just showed you. Men living at home with their mothers, men sitting there saying that they desire no type of independence. A man who boldly says, proudly says that he enjoys being up under his mama and doesn't desire independence. Why the hell would you take somebody like that seriously about working for themselves? He doesn't even want independence. So how the hell is he going to learn crypto? How the hell is he going to be his own boss? How the hell is he going to run his own business? Like, you all have to like really stop, giving these guys a pass, or giving them the opportunity or the benefit of the doubt when they say, oh, I want to be my own boss. Like, y'all be looking at, I'm gonna just say it, like, a lot of y'all be thinking about that as if it's a good thing, and it's low-key not. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, because as you can see, based upon the chimpology that I exposed tonight, that is their true mindset. These men are not really about being their own boss. They are not. The majority of them are not. You may have some out there who have taken a couple business classes and might actually have a successful business, but the majority of these men are not truly about what they say when it comes to working for themselves. It's just a bunch of BS. It's just something, it's a lot of talk, and talk is cheap. So, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. And take my behind to bed. And I still want to do that video about what I posted a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? About like the DNA stuff and all of that good stuff, because I'm going somewhere with that. I specifically want to do a video about that, because I got to make a point about that. So I will talk to you ladies later. I want to thank you so much for joining my live, and everybody, and you ladies have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.